I hope everybody is good. Today's topic, we're going to look at the foundation of the Hebrew Israelites doctrine and helping them to their true identity. Please watch the video and leave your comments down below, and I'll come to summarize everything, all right?
I have a question for every black person watching this. These are Hebrew Israelites, ISUPK, and they have a sign out here that says, we are not African, that we black people are not African. So the African people are not our brothers. But put the camera on this white boy right here. Hold on a second. He got a FaceTime. I want you to see this white boy they got rolling with him. This is the Hebrew Israelite. He got a FaceTime because he know the camera about to hit him up. That's why he ain't gonna look straight forward. No. Put it back down. You already know that's their number one weakness. They got a white boy rolling with them, but they saying that the Africans are not our brothers. Keep that on them. Keep it. He ain't gonna look over this way. He looking over there. See, they got a white boy with them, but they saying that the Africans are not our brothers and sisters. But this white devil that's rolling with them is their brother and sister. Is their brother. So yeah. That's not my brother.
How you know he's a white boy? Do you know his nationality?
I don't have to know his nationality. I don't care if he's from Cuba, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic. None of that matters to me. I know a white man when I see a white man. It's that simple. Now he could claim any nationality he wants. And I'm not saying that. I mean, black people have been known to accept everybody. We're not a xenophobic people. Sheikh Antidote proved that already. But my thing is, what kind of mind fuckery are they trying to pull on black people with the Bible to tell us that we are not African people when all the evidence in the world, from DNA evidence up to everything else? See, they want to rely on DNA evidence when they talk about the Jewish gene or the Hebrew gene. But when our DNA showed that we got EB1A that goes back to the pharaohs of ancient Egypt, which it does, all you have to do is look it up. Just Google it, EB1A, the DNA of Ramesses III, and how many African Americans have it. It's to a very high preponderance. But yet they're going to tell us that we're not African, we're not Egyptians. But hold on, put the camera back on that cracker. But they're going to tell you that cracker's their brother. And that's what they want to educate your black children to believe, based on some nonsense called the 12-tribe chart. So they said, the hell with DNA. They're going with a made-up 12-tribe chart that one of their predecessors stole from a white man who wrote a book, and he told him he had a vision when he was in a hospital with a broken leg, and that's where the 12-tribe chart came from. We're going to get into that deeper and later.
The king is referring to a Portuguese man named Eucharistos de Campos. Hogbono was an ally to the Yoruba kingdom of Oyo. Their culture was and remains a dominant force in Africa as a whole. The historian Sheikh Anta Diop did an intense study of the Yoruba, linking both their culture and language to ancient Kemet, known as ancient Egypt. Kemet was the name the people of ancient Egypt named their country, which spanned the Nile Valley. Kemet meant land of the black people. Traditional leaders and historians of the Yoruba also call their land the land of the black people. In Yoruba, it is said as Ile Adulawo. Even the deities of ancient Kemet survive with the Yoruba, such as Ra, which in Yoruba is said as Irawo. Both of these refer to the rising sun. Honsu, or the moon deity in ancient Kemet, is said as Oshun in Yoruba. The same can be said of Amun, as well as many other linguistic and cultural similarities. This shows that the Yoruba settled in this region sometime after Egypt was conquered by...
That was the king of a Yoruba tribe of Nigeria. He even went further to explain the names of the places before the European came into changing them, Kemet, but they say it in the Yoruba language, which means the land of blacks. On your screen, you can see this is Ramesses III and his son, and you see the hairstyle, which most of the time are mistaken as crowns, but you see the hairstyle they're doing. Yeah, Bantu people don't wear hairstyle like that. Even men don't wear hairstyle. Actually, they remove their hair, but these people, they have so much hair to be able to do all these type things, and people think that they were crowns. So Egypt is between seven, like the seven streams, like the Mustai, so you can say 7 rivers of from the Nile Valley, which is North Africa, into West Africa. As you see for yourself, there's a Nile River in Nigeria. People know that. There is one of my favorite actor of Nollywood who drawn from there, yeah, so in this Nile River, so the story is still on Nile, and these are the pyramids which the Nigerians built. That is 2 years ago. This is the granite pyramids in Kano State, Nigeria, and the other of the side, these are of these West Africans, North and West Africans, pyramid of Ethiopia, of Mali, Benin, and West Africa as a whole. In Nigeria also, the Igbo people, they have their own, as you can see. You can Google them and look at them correctly, because the name you can't see in Mali. So now on your screen you see, it is told that the Benin people, which are the Edo people, that the founder of the Islamic faith. You see even here on your screen, hey, this is the Mecca, the black stone and all that. And you see people, they were praying, people praying as if they were Muslims. And you see their hairstyle also. These two guys there, this is Igbo guy and the one from Kemet. And you see even their totems, for example, as you see, this guy is holding something like a bird, something like that. And it looks like all these hieroglyphs of Egypt, and the one with the snake on the forehead, I believe this is for shaman, people who can talk to the gods and whatever you. And you have the very same snake on the pyramid of the Benin Kingdom of Nigeria. These are the people, these are their culture, and you can see everything is just similar. Okay, and the hair, as you see, this is the culture continue, Yoruba, Egypt, one and the same. And you see even the lady there, we are Bantu people, we don't have such type hair. Okay, these people, they have hair, they have enough hair, too much hair. And the Bantu people, the hair are cast, as you know, in Isaiah 3:16 and 19, the daughters of Zion with their kese. So what you see on your screen, I believe this is the hairstyle, like mixed with, I don't know if this the plaiting, the rastas and stuff like this, but it's also mimicking the Asian Kemet and the royal, as you see, Kemet, Yoruba and Egypt side by side. If it walks like a dog, it barks like a dog, then it is a dog. So this is the myth that was told. This is Ododua. Ododua, this man, the father of the Yoruba people, who they claim that this man fell from heaven, came with a cock and stuff like this. So I just put them side by side, because this cock, we talk about it later on, because it has a meaning in the Kemet culture. Okay, this is the Yoruba king, the Oba, and then the other is you see, everything is just as similar as it could get. The mimicking what it was in Asian days. And I believe that these people are not confused of who they are. Even the very same king claimed the greatness of Kemet, of Asian Egypt. As you see, the familiar, the staff what this guy is holding, yeah, this is the bird phoenix, sorry. It represents the rebirth in Egypt, because Egypt, they believe in afterlife and reincarnation and all that. What I'm trying to bring you here is on your screen. You see, this is the leopard skin. The leopard skin does not represent Egypt per se, because all the kings of Africa were wearing leopard. Leopard is the symbol of wisdom, of courage, of strength. So all the African kings, as I put them there, you see, and they were wearing all these. You know, they saw the Egyptian wearing the leopard, and then the Zulus, and then they put them side by side. They said, yeah, because of that, you are Egyptian, you know. I mean, Egypt is more than just wearing what, because most of the time, people, the Israelites, they spend a lot of time with the Egyptians, so it's more or less like things that were being copied, but there are things which you cannot copy, which is the culture of a certain people as they mimic their Asian Egypt, which they are proud of. All right, you see on your screen, this is the jewelry of the Bantu people. And the Bantu people don't have they make the Bantu nuts like that because their hair is not as long as you can do the crown. Nah? This is in Judges 8:21 as you see it. Yeah, these are the jewelry of the Bantu people. You see, even the scripture is describing them, the ornaments in the shape of the crescent moon, or even the half moon, as you see the one the arrow is pointing. This is all South Africa. Okay, these are the tribes of South Africa. Whatever what we wear is scriptural, guys. Even our clothes, our traditional clothes, is scriptural with the fringes and the things we do. Maybe we don't even understand how deep they are in the Bible. Ancient gods of Egypt side by side with that of Yoruba. You see, this is one and the same, guys. You look at the hair. You know, when we come into talking about Egypt, the way I understand the way Egypt was structured is all these people, the Hamites, they were living with each other, and in a certain dynasty is when another king will rule that particular place. Maybe the king is from Igbo, or the pharaoh will be from Yoruba, the pharaoh will be from Benin. They were, you know, in exchanging power accordingly. And then now you see the language also of Egypt that is so much matching is the same. You know, the language is of Kemet, and then of Yoruba is Egun, and also is Egun in Egypt. And these are the people, the pharaohs and all that. You can see they mimicking the West African kings even till date, while they are practicing voodoo. They are pagan. That's why the Messiah said, Esau have I hated and Jacob have I loved, all because of this practice of their voodoo and all that. And this has influenced the world, you know. The Dogon god of the Sumerians, you see the Mitri, what the Pope is wearing, all this, and the Illuminati, they copying stuff like this and they're making it to their own. This is the Egyptian hieroglyphs, and so matching perfectly with that of the Ghana people, of the Asante tribe of Ghana. These things they call Ghana or Fida, as it is written there, is one and the same, just like the Yoruba language. Now you see the Yoruba king here with the material what he's wearing here is the same as the material of this mummy, this pharaoh. This is the mummy, and you see how they were dressing. Maybe today they're changing a little bit, but the similarities are there. Is like you can't even, you know, quarrel or even want to discuss about even the way they wear their hair. Look at their hairstyle. Like I've said before, these are the kings, the Asian king of East and West Africa. When I'm talking about East Africa, I'm talking about places like Sudan and all that. And these are the kings who were ruling Egypt accordingly to their dynasty. You know, like I've said, it could be from Igbo. If maybe the king didn't have a son, they will take somebody from another tribe, maybe from Yoruba tribe, and then will replace Pharaoh. This is how they were exchanging ruling powers in Egypt. That's why these people, they have the same culture, they have the same customs and language, and the way they wear their hairstyle and everything is just similar. You see, even from the Egyptian hieroglyphs or Kemet hieroglyphs, you see this is the same as the Yoruba. I think this is the Yoruba queen, and you can see from Ivory Coast Bible scrolls, so we know today we accept the truth, for the truth will set you free. The children of Israel are the Bantu people, and the West Africans are not the Bantu people, neither they are Israelites. So these are your forefathers, the people of African Americans. So know your identity. You had your brother Shaka Amos told you, and even bringing out the DNA that you are Egyptians. So now the Most High provided grace to all mankind. If you repent and you keep the commandment of the Most High accordingly, you will become the children of the Most High. He will accept you. There's no need now for us to, to quarrel who are the Israelites, because the only thing that you hold is just Deuteronomy 28:68. That is talking about that the children of Israel will be scattered throughout the earth. Okay, those are the exiles, because as you see, Judah came back into the provinces, and Judah will take over the rulership of those who oppressed him and rule over them. That is the prophecy that Nelson Mandela in South Africa has fulfilled, and common sense will help us, because Judah will be in the southern kingdom, and there's nothing southern like South Africa. South Africa is the promised land, and the language that wrote the Bible scroll, we understand it more than you, and you don't even know what the totems are, what the clans are, so you can't claim to be Israel, because the Israelites are identified by their totem, their animal totem. These are clans in your Genesis 10 and 31. So Bantaze, we came to the end of our message today. May the Most High be with you, protect and guide. Bye bye. Nisalenega.